Well, coming up on today's show is our Business Around Town show. And I really love this show because we get to feature so many great businesses here in the Columbus area. How about you gamers? Have you heard of Guard Tower East and West? Well, they're featured on today's show. We got a great bookstore up in the Delaware area, as well as cigar shop up there. There is a lot of stuff on today's show, plus a lot of the regulars like Kajini Builders with their beautiful homes out in Glen Ridge. And we have got a great show. It is packed today. We even got a charity that Renee visited. I'm Mike Kilburn, and along with Renee Joseph, we are out and about Columbus checking out local business.
Well, if you enjoy a great cigar, we found a place in Delaware that has a wonderful selection, plus a place where you can enjoy them at your next event. Patricia told us all about Casa Aficionado and their upcoming event. Well, Patricia, welcome to Out and About Columbus, and thank you for having us out to Casa Aficionado here in Delaware.
Thank you for having me on the show, Renee.
Well, tell everybody what you do here.
So we are a cigar lounge, and we carry premium cigars, cigar accessories. I try to do events every month. And this month we have an event called the Night of Bourbon and Cigars on September 30th that benefits Stock Hands Horses for Healing. It's non-profit charitable organization that's based in Delaware.
Well, tell us about your memberships. How does somebody become a member here?
Basically, you sign up for 12-month commitment, and with your membership, you get 24/7 access to the building, and you get 20% off your cigars, your cigar accessories. You get a free cigar every month in your locker. Of course, the lockers here are 100% Spanish cedar woods, fully humidified, so you don't have to worry about your cigars.
If somebody would like to rent a private room, how do they go about doing that?
We have forms that we fill out, and a week before the event, they put a deposit, and they can reserve it for the hours, up to 3 hours, up to 15%, and we'll close the lounge for them, and they can have their party.
Wonderful. Well, how do we find out more about Casa Aficionado?
Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, under Casa Aficionado, and also website, casaaficionado.net, queenofashllc.com.
Griffies Book Emporium, located in Delaware, is a book lover's dream. Here you'll find everything from rare books to independent authors. You've got to check it out. Aria and David told us more about the books you'll find at their store, as well as some of their future plans. Well, Aria, welcome to Out and About Columbus. Thanks so much for having us out to Griffies Book Emporium.
Thanks for coming.
Well, tell me all about why did you and David decide to start a bookstore?
So David and I are both very creative and entrepreneurial people in general, and we love books. We love to read, we love to write, we love to visit bookstores. Unfortunately, there's not really anything like a used bookstore up here in Delaware. We thought, why not start our own?
Well, tell us what makes your bookstore unique. What are we going to find when we come in here?
So when you come to Griffies, you're going to find about 90% of our books here are pre-owned, pre-loved, used books. We also have rare books, or at least very old books. And we also have something that I am very proud of, which is our local and independent section.
Well, David, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell us what you have planned for the future for Griffies Book Emporium.
So in the near future, we're going to have a book signing for a local Delaware author, White Lantern by Leslie Ann Alexander. And in the far future, we're hoping to expand. Right now, we have a very small section of what could be a great and very big bookstore ahead of us. So we hope to expand in the future, as right now, we're just starting out small.
Well, you've done a great job on your store. Tell us how we can find out more information about Griffies Book Emporium so we can visit.
You can find out more on our website, griffiesbookemporium.com, or on Facebook and Instagram, or you could come here yourself and find us at Fort Troy Road across from the hospital and right next to the scoreboard.
David, thank you so much for sharing this great information, and we wish you the best of luck.
Gamers know Guard Tower West and East. It is the place to shop, meet, and play. They are the largest tabletop gaming store in the region and carry an extensive selection of time-honored classics as well as all the current hottest and best games, miniatures, and supplies.
Well, the Guard Tower is Central Ohio's premier destination for tabletop gaming. Our West Side store has been in business for 35 years. Our East Side location is newer. We just celebrated our 4th anniversary. We sell board games, card games, miniatures, and role-playing games. For the Guard Tower's whole existence, community building has been a big part of our thing. About half our store is dedicated just to play space that's available for free, generally on a first-come, first-served basis. It's a great place to meet up and make friends and play new games. We have something going on almost every night. We have Magic playing on Friday, Sunday, and Monday, Pokemon on Wednesdays and Saturdays. We have miniatures gaming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have D&D and other role-playing games playing almost every day. It's easy, especially in the evenings. Come on in and you're going to find something to do. From the beginning, it's been important for us to provide gamers with a place to play and a way to meet new people. And then the sales kind of take care of themselves from there. It's friends first and customers second. Well, we have our 2 locations. You can find the addresses on our website, theguardtower.com. It also includes links to our Discord, where a lot of casual gaming gets organized, as well as our YouTube channel and our Facebook page.
Well, we stopped by the farm out at Utzi's Farm Market, and boy, it's definitely Halloween's in full swing out here. A ton of pumpkins and gourds and you name it, and plus delicious red apples, and they still have some sweet corn available. Greg told us more. Well, Greg, good to be back at Utzi's Farm Market.
Hi, Mike.
You know, I can't help but notice all the pumpkins, so you must be getting ready for something.
Yeah, this is pumpkin time to decorate your yard, your porch or whatever. We found a lot of nice stuff this year. The guy we deal with on the pumpkins, he's having a good crop.
I've heard the apple crop is exceptional this year.
Yeah, and in most places it is. The apples have been great. The flavor's good and sweet. And we have quite a few varieties on hand right now. So,
what about the sweet corn? I was loving that last I got here.
You know, we're still picking. It's hard to believe now that with these cold nights now, it's going to change a little bit. But we've got enough sweet corn to last a couple weeks yet.
So, how are prices being impacted? We keep hearing about 8.3% raise in inflation. Is that killing us here?
Right, and it's really hitting us hard. We got notice this week that our turkey's going to go up $1 a pound.
Wow!
Just in one shot here, and turkey shortage going into Thanksgiving. It's not a good thing. The fresh turkeys that we sell for that Thanksgiving dinner, we don't have a price yet. It's so volatile right now, they won't set the price. Hopefully we'll have that in another week or so. But
how early will you be able to order for Thanksgiving?
We will start probably by the end of the first week in October. We'll know our pricing, and then we can start getting the orders in.
You still doing the meat and cheese trade? Because football season's on us too.
We sure are. Of course, those you got to order ahead. Try and order a day ahead if you can. But if you like to make your own tray, you can save yourself some money. We're all about that right now.
Well, Greg, give us some contact information where we come out and get some of his pumpkins, get decorated for Halloween, and start enjoying the holidays.
Of course, check us out online, utsfarmmarket.com, Facebook. Sign up for our weekly specials, and we're just south of Plain City, Converse Huff Road.
And what days are you open?
Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5.
Fantastic. Greg, good seeing you again.
Thank you, Mike.
Like the Out and About Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news on upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus. Well, it's fall harvest time at Tropical Nut and Fruit, and we had to stop by and check out some of the things you're going to find. Everything from apple pie from the Brothers Drake Meadery, craft beer, and a ton of snacks. They've got it all to make that Halloween party special. We talked to Alicia Brono, and she told us more. Well, Alicia, good to be back at Tropical Nut and Fruit.
I'm glad you guys are here, Mike.
Well, you know, the temperatures are cooling down, and we're getting into fall, so what does that mean for Tropical Nut and Fruit?
It means fall harvest everything. It means pumpkin wine, pumpkin ale, gummy pumpkins, anything to do with tailgating and fall harvest and trick-or-treating and corn maze.
Well, what's some of the things you got here today?
Well, we have, gummy sour green apples. We have, of course, like I said, the gummy pumpkins, candy corn, maple kisses, and then we have all the decorations that you'd put like on, Halloween cupcakes or, parties or taking them to school. It's just a really fun time. The air's kind of cooling down, and And if you want to eat healthy and you still want to be able to have your almonds, your cashews, your nuts kind of mixed in, it's that kind of season too, you know?
Well, I see you have some craft beers and things like that for the Halloween season as well.
We do. So that Brothers Drake Meadery is a local company. So then we also get some of the local ales in here, you know, too as well. But and as the, you know, we get a little closer to the end of September, first part of October, you know, closer into that month, we'll have even more selections available for people to come in and pick them up.
Well, I see you got the pumpkin pretzels.
Yes, absolutely. And I want to tell you that Pretzel Palooza that we advertised on the show a couple weeks ago was super successful. We sold out of your favorite flavor.
The birthday cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're working now to replenish all the other flavors.
Well, give us some contact information where we can find you here in the Grove City area.
Okay, 3150 Urban Crest Industrial Drive. We're right off 270. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to 3. Call ahead of time if you want us to pack some stuff for you, or we'd love to have you come on in and shop the store.
The landscape of the real estate market is changing with the economy, and you want to work with a realtor who understands your needs to find you the perfect home. Lisa Halpert of CRT Realtors told us about how she can help you navigate the real estate market.
So what sets me apart is when I meet with a client on a first-time basis, I am a solo agent. So I take them through the process from the pre-approval letter through setting them up on a home search, showing them houses, writing an offer, negotiating the offer. I give them the names of inspectors that I use. If there's remedies to be made, I do the request to remedy. And once we all come to terms of agreement, we go into contract. It really is an in-depth process that most people don't know. So I do it all. I do it for all of my clients. I just really feel that's very important. So they're with me every step of the way. Well, I usually tell my buyers the market was a little crazy. Now the market's changed a little bit and it is more of a buyer's market. During the mad rush of the housing industry, sellers were typically choosing a conventional loan over an FHA loan because the appraisal isn't as picky on a conventional loan. But basically for me, it's no different. I do the same amount of work and it really doesn't affect me as an agent. What is most important about the whole process is finding a lender that you trust and that you connect with, and I can provide all that information for you. My website is lisa.crtrealtors.com and the number is 614-579-3040, or you can always email me at lisahalpert59@gmail.com.
Well, we stopped by Columbus Collision today to learn about some of the theft that's taking place with his Kias and Hyundais and how they can be repaired. You know, Columbus Collision is getting up to 5 of these a week. Ashley told us more. Well, Ashley, good to be back at Columbus Collision.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
You know, we're hearing an awful lot in the news these days about Hyundai and Kias being stolen, a lot of theft out of that.
Yes.
So you're repairing a lot of these, I guess. So tell us a little bit about what's going on with that.
The cars are being broken into from typically the passenger side rear window. It's not setting off any kind of alarm. They are able to punch the ignition. They peel out the entire panel, typically take a screwdriver or other instrument, and are able to just start up the car and drive away. So once we get the vehicle at the shop, typically we get it recovered from police impound, replace the glass in the vehicle, fix the bodywork on the side of the vehicle, and then all of the ignition, we have to rekey it. Typically you don't get any keys recovered. Then it may have to go to a dealership in order to be reprogrammed.
The last time we were here, we were talking about the supply problems, getting parts for cars. Has that improved at all?
Over the last year, we have seen a little bit of improvement, especially with OEM parts direct from the manufacturer. I think we're becoming more crafty and learning better workarounds, and we're working better with the insurance companies to find other avenues of getting the parts.
So, you know, the last time we were here, you said if the collision isn't something that's of a hazard to you in the car, just keep on driving it until you get the parts, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We have one lady absolutely right now that she has been waiting on a door for 3 months. But it's a rear door. She can drive with the vehicle, so she's just patiently waiting on her door to come in.
Well, give us some contact information for Columbus Collision.
Okay. We are located at 2757 South High Street, Columbus, Ohio, and we can be contacted at 614-350-8251.
Uplifting and empowering women is the mission for New Directions Career Center. Their upcoming event, Women of Promise, helps those women celebrate those goals. Jennifer told us how we can be a part of their upcoming event on October 27th and how you can get tickets. Well, Jennifer, welcome to Out and About Columbus. Thanks so much for having us out to New Directions Career Center.
Thank you so much.
What would you like people to know about New Directions Career Center?
So the center's mission is all about uplifting and empowering women to be self-sufficient and to maintain that self-sufficiency. We help women that are pre-GED all the way up to PhD and ages 18 all the way up to 80 plus.
Your signature event, Women of Promise, is coming up October 27th. Tell us all about this event and why it makes such a big impact for women in our community.
Yeah, so this is our signature fundraising event, and it's so important for the community because we're here because of our generous donors. And it's an amazing night. It's very inspiring, and at the end we award the 2022 Women of Promise, which this is a person who's graduated and has been able to transform her life. At our event, we have a raffle, we have a wine pool, we also have a silent and live auction, everything from pampering here in Columbus to traveling the world.
Jennifer, how can people get tickets to the event or support New Directions' cause of uplifting and empowering women?
Yeah, everyone can go to newdirectioncc.org. They can click on 2022 Women of Promise. It has all the information about New Directions, has information about tickets for the event, and also has ways to donate for the cause.
If it's happening in Central Ohio, you can find it on our events page, onacolumbus.com. We'll give you detailed information on everything: arts, entertainment, education, sports, theater, and more. Go to onacolumbus.com and click on ONA Events.
TMS Cleaning Service offers a full range of cleaning. They have high standards for detail cleaning and offer electrostatic spraying.
We are TMAs. We are based out of Columbus, Ohio, and we are a family-owned business.
We were very fortunate to have our own business. My husband started with Condado's Tacos in 2014, right after I was diagnosed with cancer. They were like, hey, do you guys want to grow out of state? And we were like, yeah. And we just took off and they allowed us to grow with them. When we go into a residential or a commercial cleaning, we think of it as our home. Baseboards, walls, vents, light fixtures, high-touch areas. Some companies might offer 6 feet and above or 6 feet below. We do the full spectrum.
The turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours. We are in a hiring process. We're going to start that in the next couple of weeks as we're transitioning over into being incorporated. Right now we have our son, our 19-year-old son working with us. And sometimes we have our 12-year-old just learning the business.
We do offices, we have trucks, we have done waxing and stripping floors, we have urban air, we have awesome entertainment, and we do a wide variety of services. We are not only local, we have had multiple locations in Indiana and Michigan as well.
You can find us at tmscleaning.com. You can just call the number that we have on the website. It will lead you to Charlotte Taylor, and we'll go from there.
Ron Fry, General Manager of C&J Basement Solutions, talked about basement problems and an incredible promotion they are running. What are some things that people should look for in terms of to find out if they have a problem or they suspect they have a problem?
Well, one of the first things is where's the water coming from, assuming that it's a water issue, not a structural issue. But if it's a water issue, there's two ways to get water in your basement. It's going to be a top-down issue or a bottom-up issue. The way that's going to show itself, if your staining is higher than a foot off the floor or any moisture on your walls, that's outside. You want to go outside to solve that problem. Stop it at its origin and not try to fix its result.
I guess I'd like to start and kind of find out what led you to have to look for some repairs to a leak that you had in your house.
Well, we were going through a basement and seeing, and we had the moldy smell and just everything wasn't going. It felt damp, and then we took some boards off the wall and realized we may have had a little bigger issue than we thought. So we started looking around, and some of these bigger companies came out and quoted us what seemed like $1 million just for our basement, and we knew we couldn't really. That wasn't a reality for us. So C&J came in. Luckily, it showed us right away some great solutions and saved us thousands and thousands of dollars basically over everybody else. So they came in and finished the work and did everything exactly as they said they would, and it was perfect, actually.
I've done all the interviews of your customers. All of them have said at the end they saved thousands of dollars, that they got sold basically a bill of good by their companies, that you guys come in and corrected a problem. Give me some concept of why there's such a difference, why you guys do it right.
Well, like I said before, it's a difference between selling you and serving you. So, for example, we had a customer where I went out and they had a single crack repair in the wall, which we could solve for, under $1,300. And they had 3 other quotes ranging from $15,000 to $35,000 to give them the wrong solution, to the point that they even had a structural engineer out to verify that the foundation was in good shape, and it was, and they simply needed 1 crack repair.
Quality service, great pricing, and on top of it all, you got a good promo, right?
Yes, we do, Mike. With inflation going on right now, everything's more expensive than it used to be, groceries, but including waterproofing. Everything's going up everywhere. So what we want to do to help people out is we're going to go back to January 1st of 2021, and we're going to beat any written quote for full perimeter waterproofing from EverDry, Ohio Basement Authority, and Basement Doctor by 20%.
The villages of Glen Ridge and Newark are getting ready to start a new phase.
That's right. We had an opportunity to talk to Paul Cagini about these beautiful homes, and the quality is second to none. Paul Cagini's joining me today. Paul, welcome back to the show. Good to have you on.
Thank you, Mike.
So tell us where we're at now. You're starting phase 2, is that correct? And some new streets are going on, some things are happening here, right?
That's correct. The sun's shining, and with this beautiful weather, we've actually built out our full phase here. We're starting phase 2. That's going to be starting here we've actually started the underground, and the roads will be in within 30 days.
And I know that you build some very high-end homes, and I see that same quality when I look at these homes. I mean, you just do a quality job. I hate to brag on you, Paul, but it's absolutely true.
Thank you. I think, we're proud of that. I think you can walk in this home and you can see the quality. We've got granite tops, taller base casings. It's a quality in there, in which you don't find very much today.
Well, how many homes are left, or how many lots are left before this project's going to be completely done?
The next phase is approximately 60-some lots. So we're going to do it, and we've got a couple more phases. So we're concentrating on the next phase now, and then once we have those lots committed and units sold, then we'll start the following phase.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, since we've last talked, the interest rates have dropped again. I want to talk to Carol and find out how the financing is. Well, Carol, last time we were out, rates have dropped again, making a great deal even greater. So tell us what's happening out there.
Well, interest rates have come down. They're 3% or less. So people can buy here for less than they're paying in rent. What we're doing is we're doing down payment assistance from the state of Ohio that's offered, and we are also offering a work equity program. So anybody that really wants a home, you want it, if you have a will, we have the way.
Yeah. Well, Carol, where can we learn more about the villages at Glen Ridge?
Well, you can give us a call at 740-500-HOME. Or you can get on our website at thevillageatglenridge.com. Look at our floor plans.
No doubt. Why rent when you can buy right here at the Village?
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Freedom Windows has the most energy efficient windows in the industry, and we learned about some of the fads that are going on and what you need to know as a consumer before you buy windows. Ryan Brown told us more. Well, Ryan, good to be back at Freedom Window.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
One of the things that we're seeing is there's a lot of fads in windows, right? What's the current fad?
Well, black windows, the black exterior painted windows, or really any painted color, is taking over about 30 to 40% of our orders. So it's really popular. A big issue with that is the prices are going up when it comes to the painting process. So one of the things you can do that's kind of neat, I did this on my own home. We're here at my house here. I just put these on this summer. I actually went with a two-tone look. So I went with a clay extruded vinyl, but what I did is I did a dark oil rub bronze. That way it gives me that look that we're going for, but without the extra cost of the paint.
Well, you hear discounts, one-day discounts. Make the deal today, and I'm going to. Is that what you do?
Well, we don't really offer a same-day discount. We get that question a lot. I think it's a big thing in this industry where if you buy today on the first visit, we'll give you this big discount. With us, we think it's really important to educate yourself and gather as many estimates as you can, get a lot of information. So why ask for the sale the first time we're out there? What we're going to do is come in, we're going to get all the information, get some measurements, figure out what's really important to you.
It's getting into winter. And you were talking about the education of people. What is the most important thing that people need to do?
Probably the most important thing to do when shopping for anything, whether it's a car, whether it's new flooring, which I've just done, is get educated.
Fantastic. Well, great information, right? Yeah. Give some contact information where we can learn more about Freedom Window.
Sure. Reach out to us. You can give us a call, 614-798-1133. Go online at thefreedomwindow.com or do what I always do, Google Freedom Windows.
Staying active is an important part of living a healthy life, but going to the gym or taking a walk can often feel like an uphill battle. That's why Silver Souls is here to help you redefine your relationship with exercise. Rochelle explains.
Silver Souls is a mobile gym, and we teach classes around the city. We teach water aerobics, Pilates, Zumba, Silver sneakers classes, swimming lessons, diabetes prevention, all ages, all capabilities. Today we are doing Beauty Day, and we are doing hand massages with homemade boti butter by Silver Souls. It is for aches and pains to help when you wake up in the morning and have an ache. We specialize in meeting you where you are at. We get you to expose why your health is in bad shape, and we get you to work on your mind, your body, and your soul. So we meet you at your space and your level to help you get to your healthiest you. The pandemic exposed that the best time to work out was the gym, and when everything closed, people kind of sat at home and gained weight and couldn't figure out what to do next. So being a mobile gym, we were able to go to people and exercise off that pandemic 20 and get people back rolling and moving. You can contact Silver Souls by going to our website, Silver, SILVER, Souls, SOULS, LLC.com, or call us at 614-619-1454.
Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show and you found some businesses that you want to visit. If you missed any of today's show, you can always go to our website at onacolumbus.com. That's where you'll find this episode as well as past shows that we've done. And remember, we air 2 times a week. You can catch us at 7:30 a.m. on the CW Columbus. That's on Saturday mornings. On Sunday mornings, you can catch us at 10 a.m. on ABC 6. And coming up next week, we are doing our craft beer and coffee show. It is a great show, a lot of great places around the Columbus area, and you're going to want to check that out. And remember to follow us on Facebook. Until next time, have a great week.